Off we go from Denver. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go.
Double count right here. Double count.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground with Williams. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Off the play fake. Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a second down and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 14. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And some room to roam now. And he and will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 34 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Play action. It's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. 19. Again, Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On 2nd down, Williams. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd-and-1. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. In motion, the tight end. No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's taken in at the 9. They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man, complete, past the 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs, as the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Finding Williams on the check down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. To throw again on second down. Wilson going for it all. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back to throw again.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he will have a Broncos 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's good. For the Denver Broncos.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8. 33-yard line.
Now Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42.
And the Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 22.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Gotta go, let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, it's Sutton, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 25-yard line.
Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd down and 12. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 29 yards. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up to throw. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once again, it's Jacobs. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. That'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Las Vegas, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.